speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we've got Desmond Ridder. There were plenty of highlights for him in last week's game. Nearly 500 yards through the air. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We are just a few miles from the... Weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Mayfield. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's Kelsey on the ground. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the give, this is Singletary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Singletary again. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rachaad White, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all finished off by a touchdown catch from Rachaad White. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup, threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of their own crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
It's a gain of 6.
97.
First down, Falcons.
Right, white. Claude red.
Ridder will set up to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. I asked him before the game, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep track in their head. They understand their yardage. But how'd you like to be the defense this week? This was a week of open field tackling practice because you know he's going to get his catches. The key is to limit him after the catch, put him on the ground.
On third down, Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mayfield to throw it. This to the former Falcon, Russell Gage. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield with it once more. Oh, what a move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use it. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he's down to the 12. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Down to the 6-yard line. On a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
38. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Robinson up the middle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, Ritter. Man open is Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Oh, it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Falcons, 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a box first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Second and 1 now from the 21.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews. 2nd and 9. Mayfield down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield. That's complete to White. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, green. Right 2. Roster, 6. 10.
Here's Ritter. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Trey Palmer, 39 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota playing host to NFC North rival Green Bay. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Jayden Reed, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10.
Ready.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Shoves him aside. Gets through and now an opening. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hey, check mega.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Slide, 97.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. Throw left side, there's London. Touchdown! Drake London, 26 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Mayfield. He completes it right side of the lane. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Mayfield now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
It's 4th down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Take it at about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
Blue strike. Ready?
Ridder will set up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here in a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
62 blaster. Ready?
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And now they're in the hurry-up.
22 needle.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 116 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Trouble, 38.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And some room to work. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shot, 17.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On the ready.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Drill, 52. Ready.
On the give, here's Robinson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to 3rd down. And Ridder back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On the counter, this is Singletary. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Third and short yardage. Mayfield looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A give left side to Robinson. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ritter. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll leave this one for White. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now Mayfield. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Mayfield on play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Go now.
First down,
Red, yellow. Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Ritter with another throw on second down. That one deep for London. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Spike 60.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
52 blaster.
Robinson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Mayfield. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Ready. Go pink. Steel, black. Hey, go steel. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Russell Gage, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Back on my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. I'm in the mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the deal. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on